Right, I'm checking to check it out. Just a quick one, really. Finally, people are starting to wake up and see what's going on in the world. Yeah, especially last night as well. I'm seeing more and more people noticing that Anthony Joshua fight was a rigged fight. Yeah, more and more people are seeing it because it's the more it goes on and the more blatant it becomes, people are forced to wake up. There's a lot of people who are asleep. Yeah, but because what's going on is just so obvious, right? But they're starting to wake up. They have to wake up. There's no choice. Yeah, especially with the World Cup, what happened as well. Yeah, that really opened up a lot of people's eyes. Okay, and about time people realize how rigged the World Cup 2026 was. Right, I've talked about. Well, I haven't talked about it here, right? Which I will do, but there's plenty of people who've exposed it already. Go check out Zachary K. Hubbard. His channel is Dramatia News Effect 25. He exposed it all, so it's all scripted. Yeah, and again, the message, because it was so obvious, and more people are exposing it. More people are starting to wake up and realize that the sports that we watch, right? I'm not saying every game or every fight or every match or whatever. I'm not saying every single one is scripted. I'm not. But there is, and there always will be, scripted matches, fights, games, tournaments. There will be, right? That's a fact. And it's funny because when there's like when like certain people, certain like certain celebrities, who've retired from certain sports, and they've talked about match fixing and all that kind of stuff, and I was paid to take a dive, this, that, the other. People who can argue with that, right? So scripted sports is nothing new, but for some reason people still seem to realize that, oh well, maybe it's just our time, maybe it was just him who done that, or maybe it was just her who done that. No, this is just part and parcel of sport. That's why you can't take sport too seriously. You just can't, right? So yeah, I'm glad what's going on now. People are waking up, man, and it's about time. If it's a case of that, people are waking up to rigged and script sports, and then in turn start to wake up to the real issues in life, the real corruption. Great. If certain people have to go the back way about it, great. But the point is, people are starting to wake up, right? So it's been a good year for that. Okay, but we'll be talking more on the Anthony Joshua fight. What else now? Yeah, more about the Anthony Joshua fight, and more about Anthony Joshua as a person. That car crash he had. We'll talk about that, because I'm just going to say how it is. And I'm not the first person who said it. There's a lot of talk about it at the time, but it seemed to go on the radar for some reason. But I'll just say how it is. So until next time, I'm out.